What's going on YouTube? This is the Out the Beer Flamesword, and we are going to go over some jumps on Shrine today. Just like Lockdown, I showed you many basic jumps and a few advanced jumps, and so with Shrine first, we're going to go over a few basic jumps. Now, just to start off quickly, basic jumps, if you look at the rocks near Sniper, you're always going to see they're kind of angled in a certain way, so be aware that with this rock, you can make it a jump to turret, and even though it's a super simple jump, it's something that people don't do in-game, and you can really juke a player out if they're basically fighting you on their turret, and you see they're approaching you closer and closer, and all of a sudden you put your Nikes on and you jump above them and escape. So that's a jump you want to be aware of. It's super simple, but like I said, it can really help you in many situations. Next common jump is just jumping up here to Snipe Hut. But another thing you all have to think about is that, there's another way to approach the Snipe Hut besides just jumping this way. You could also jump from this core rock here all the way over to here. And, play with your opponent's mind to always give them a thought on which way you're going to be coming from, and try to confuse them as much as possible. Also, with this court rock over here, you could easily jump to Carbine. Now, that is what the whole rock was designed for, to be put in there, and that's its purpose. But just like the other court rock, this one you could go from to the opponent's car or your car, depending which side you're on, or you could even go to your street. So these are just common basic jumps that you do want to know about, and just be aware that you could use those rocks to approach Hut with this rock, the Hut rock, in two angles. And over here, you could approach car or the street by jumping two different ways. Following up to Ring 3 is a super common jump. You don't have to crouch anymore like you had to do in Halo 2. And Halo 2 was a lot more difficult to jump in there. But now it's just really common. You just jump into it. You kind of, push yourself out. Make sure you're not crouching in it. And then boom, there you are. You're on Ring 3 on both sides. Now that jump works on both ways. Now to move on to a few more advanced jumps, new things that are added into the Halo 2 anniversary portion of the map, is a jump into Snipe Hut. As we see, there is a lift, right? And you're all going to be like, why would you just jump into Snipe Hut if there's a lift? Well, that's because when you lift up this thing right here, it makes a loud noise, so people will know that you're coming that way. Now, a new jump that's been incorporated into the game is this little ledge right here. You got to crouch, and then you make it up, just like that. Now, this jump involves you crouching at the peak of your jump. It does not allow you just to jump normal and make it. So be sure to hold your crouch once you get up there. You chill in it for a bit, and then you can jump. As you can see, I'm just chilling right here for a bit. You have plenty of time, and then you just jump up again. Now, that jump works on both red and blue. And this next jump I'm going to show you all only works on red side. So here we are, approaching the red side. You can tell because the waterfall is red. And here's a jump that you can only do on red side. I'm going to show you on blue side why you can't do it. And I wish that the map was made to the perfect sense where it could be made on both sides. But that was always something with Halo, to make one side stronger than the other, even if it was symmetrical at times. And real quickly, this is the jump. Boom, boom. From that rock, you can make it to street. Now, that is just from the rock. On blue base, you cannot jump from that rock and make it to this ledge. But from sniper ramp on both sides, you could do this jump, where you just approach it, and you jump, and then boom, you're on street. In Halo Reach, there was a jump from the sniper ramp where you would just basically jump over this entire wall, just like that, as I did right there. But now it's a lot more easier as well to, juke out an opponent if you know they're coming at you, to keep your head down from the carbine where they don't see you, and then all of a sudden you pop up right there, and boom, just like that. And to show that Hut jump does work on both sides, we are now approaching red Snipe Hut. You want to hold crouch at your peak, and then you're in that ledge, and then you jump up again, and boom, you're in Snipe Hut. So here we are on blue side and I'm going to show you all the jump that I said is not possible on blue side because the rock is just too far away from that initial ledge that you could do on red side. So as you see, I'm on the rock, I go for the jump, and I just don't make it anywhere close to it. So it's unfortunate that you can't do that on blue base, but like I said, in Halo, there was always a reason to having the red side versus the blue side, and red side was, for the most part, always the stronger side, and gave you a purpose to be sure to hold down that side. There are your many basic jumps that I just all showed you all, with a few advanced jumps. Hope you all enjoy this video. Be sure to practice these jumps and add them to your gameplay so you become a lot more versatile. Hope you all enjoyed this jump video. If you did, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, and as always, this is the Out the Beer Flamesword. I'll see you later. Peace.